everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', a podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and I'm joined, as always, by the most incredible pain in the ass I've ever known, Anna Domini. Anna, how are you doing today?
I am all right. I was very constipated earlier, so I had much more of an incredible pain in the ass.
You know what?
And I kind of feel like you should have experienced that instead, based on what
Wow.
you just said about me.
Rough.
I think that was a record for lowering the bar.
It really was. I mean, I was going to say we immediately started off last episode with a lot of poop talk. Well, you did anyways. And then I was like, well, at least this month we won't be doing it. And then here we are.
Yeah.
Already rock bottom. But Anna, have you done anything saintly or experienced anything miraculous since we last had a chance to talk?
I have. I've experienced a lot of good things, but
Really?
in this economy, that feels miraculous,
I know, right?
At all, right? So
Also, karmically seems strange, but all right.
well, actually, I was going to say I think I'm reaping what I sowed, but leave
no,
that up
you're-
to interpretation. So, yeah, I got a new job. That's exciting. Start that in a month's time. But I also got our great friend of the podcast and excellent listener, Morgan, went to Rome and got me some Pope merch. So that was very exciting. I now own a rosary, which is great. I love trinkets, so yeah, got some trinkets, and it's all just nice stuff.
I also got those gifts as well. Morgan was nice enough to send me some Vatican gifts. It was a rosary keychain gift set.
Yeah.
In a little box. The keychain is now on the keys to my father-in-law's house because he kind of looks like Pope Benedict, and he's an old bald man. And then some prayer cards. We got some prayer cards too.
Yeah.
So that was very nice of
So
her.
and they're very colourful and fun. So that was some very nice Catholic merch.
Yeah.
If anyone else is listening and feels like sending me stuff, I love stuff, especially if you work for Halo Top. That would be great.
Stop. I don't think the sponsorship's ever happening. So
if it does, that would
be
the miracle of the year. But as I said, I think I sort of reaped what I said. I also spent time with a very apparently germy baby and didn't get his germs. So
is that my baby?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You were like, oh, it's 50-50. You're rolling the dice, and I've been okay.
That's right. Yeah, we finally had lunch. I've been trying to meet up with you and have lunch for about 5 months now.
You should not let on that is the case, because that really undermines your aloof image.
Yeah. Sometimes I had to cancel. I had to cancel at least once because I think the most recent one, the recent cancellation was mine because my kid was sick. But yeah, and then when you held Fergus for a while, I think as we were leaving, I was like, well, enjoy that illness you just got from holding a baby.
Yeah, and I managed to dodge it. So yeah, lots of miracles there, stuff related, health related. But as I said, I think I've been reaping what I sowed, because I did an incredibly saintly thing, I think, which was that I went to cheer my sister on running London half marathon.
Did she win or?
It's not a competition. No, she was actually running on like an injured ankle, so that was kind of miraculous in itself. She did walk a bit as well.
Did she finish though?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I think we talked about it when she first signed up, and you put the sponsorship link on in the bio. But yeah, I was super saintly because I went to London and like I had to get up at like silly o'clock in the morning to go, and so really I was like, I would say that of the two of us, I sacrificed more of myself for her doing that half marathon.
Right, because she already lives in London, right?
Yeah, right. So all she had to do was like 2 hours of running or whatever.
Right.
But I had to spend a lot of money getting a train. I had to deal with the tube. Lots of the tube was broken, or like that. Quite a lot of the stations were closed because of the half marathon. It was super busy. So, and obviously the roads were closed, so I couldn't get the bus. So I had to like deal with a lot of like stairs, which are not good for me physically. No. Yeah, I was a good sister. Also, when you said the nice things that have happened didn't make sense karmically, maybe they make more sense now.
I suppose they do. You're a good person. You deserve good things to happen to you.
Thank you. Well, that was very saintly of you. But have you done anything else saintly or witnessed any miracles?
Oh, but before, I was going to say, we went to London because my sister-in-law had a baby, which was very exciting because now I'm an uncle. Never thought I'd be an uncle, which is very exciting. but she had a little baby. This is another boy, which was very frustrating because it was like we had already had 2 boys, so it's like let's mix it up here a little bit. But no,
Yeah.
apparently that was what was in the water. And went to go see the new baby. He is adorable, and they live near the Highgate Underground stop, and the escalator's been out of commission for like a year, and like it was one of those things where like it'll be fixed by spring 2024, and then summer 2024, and then
Yeah.
spring 2025, and then it's just like broken indefinitely. And it's like,
I mean, like, they need to face that, you know, and just be like, yep, this isn't happening. Let's be honest with ourselves.
but just like with a stroller, it's so difficult to get out of that station.
Yeah.
Because you have to like carry the stroller up some steps, and then there is a ramp that goes up to whatever the main road is, but it's steep in a way that it was like built in the Victorian era.
Yeah.
And it like says like no health and safety concerns.
Yeah.
And it's like way steeper than any ramp would ever be built now. Yeah. And so you're just like trying to push a stroller up, and it is like backbreaking, and it's horrible. So transfer for London, get your shit together, because we
fix that escalator.
some of us have mobility issues, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was gonna say my miraculous thing is I got some great stuff from our good friend and superfan Morgan, and the other big thing is that the Oxford Comedy Festival is coming together. Been working really hard on that. It's been very stressful. What?
I mean, I guess I have promoted things in this segment, but that seems like a reach.
I don't know. I just find it crazy that I ever get anything done. And so it's
That's
always
fair.
a miracle to like...
Okay.
It's been what I've been toiling away at, and it's been stressing me out. And it's also been like half term this last week, and so I've had very little time to myself because Tavish has been out of nursery, so I've been watching him all day, and it's been very difficult to catch up on things, and I've got about 10 things I need to work on.
So what I'm hearing is the miracle is you have multitasked by making a festival and keeping 2 children alive, healthy and safe.
It's a miracle that anything happens, that anything's successful, like that, like...
You say that in such a deadpan way, but actually that's like quite a beautiful, optimistic kind of outlook on the world. Like, isn't it a miracle that anything happens?
It kind of is.
It's so beautiful.
But yeah, so that's my thing. Anyways, but the Oxford Comedy Festival, buy some tickets, please, folks. I've been losing a lot of sleep and money.
Yeah, if you're wondering what to do as a saintly thing, buy some tickets.
Yeah, you don't have to come. Just buy the tickets.
It's not a saintly thing because it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
do yourself a favor.
It's a little gift you can give yourself and the people that you care the most about in the world. Buy some tickets for yourself and bring some friends or family or loved ones, or bring somebody, just bring a stranger, you know? Like make a new friend. A future friend, you know? Or, you know, mend a broken relationship, you know? Just like, hey, let's go and sit and enjoy a laugh together and recapture what we once lost. I don't know.
Is that the official tagline?
Yeah.
For the festival.
Mending fences here at the Oxford Comedy Festival. That's what we're doing.
Love it.
I don't know. Yeah.
You should definitely. There's probably a landscaping company you could get to sponsor you, and then it would all tie in.
Then that's confusing because people are like, wait, so
Will you mend fences?
Will you mend fences? What did I pay for here? I thought
I was getting some wood.
Well, you're going to mow my lawn, right? Anyways, Anna.
Yes.
Let's see. This was supposed to come out.
What are we pretending the day is?
I don't know. Let's pretend like we're not late. Anna,
Okay.
Today is April 6th, 2025. Who is
my God, Matthew
today's...
needs help. This is... I'm not sure I should indulge this delusion.
I've lost track of time. I have no idea what's going on. I was like, 2025.
Well, I'm concerned about you.
I'm holding on to that. I was like, woof, thank God it's still 2025. But anyways.
Well, you're lucky because today's saint is in fact a future saint in many senses of the word.
Okay.
Because his feast day is going to be the 12th of October.
Oh.
But he's actually being made a saint on the 27th of April this year.
Oh.
So, based on that information, any ideas?
Oh, is this that kid?
Yeah.
The millennial saint.
The millennial saint. So, we are talking about Blessed Carlo Acutis. He's blessed because obviously that's like the step before becoming a saint.
Yeah.
And his dates are the 3rd of May 1991 to the 12th of October 2006. So I'm looking forward to hearing how you're going to make a boy dying of cancer age 15 funny, but I'm sure if anyone is up to the task, it's going to be you.
Great.
So his feast day is going to be the 12th of October, because that is the anniversary of, I guess, when he went to heaven, if you believe in that.
Okay.
Basically, this is a Saint Misbehaving exclusive, because for once we're ahead of the curve. It's very topical, and you can learn everything you need to know about the person who's becoming a saint later this month. Isn't that exciting?
That'll be great for people to, at dinner parties, and they'll be able to have all kinds of great information.
I knew about this guy before he was cool, or at
Silly
least
observations.
Sanctified.
Yeah, I'm sure he was cool. So.
Oh, he was very cool.
I mean, he's very cool now, and that he's dead.
Dead, cold in the ground.
Yeah. So I don't know. Should we caveat this by saying that we? I don't know. Usually we make fun of tragedy, but it's very removed from this time.
Yeah, comedy's tragedy plus time, and it's only been 19
years.
So it feels a bit soon.
Too soon? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, when did Mother Teresa die? She feels quite recent.
No, she died... Oh, because she died the same week as Princess Diana,
Conspiracy theory.
I know, right? No, because she died in like 96 or whenever that was.
So if you read the Daily Mail, that's too soon.
Because it was one of those famous things where like one person's death completely erased another person's death from the news. But anyways.
But only one of them got made a saint.
Yeah. Was it Diana?
No, I would say Mother Teresa won, ultimately, in that situation.
I guess.
No, who won was the lizard family.
Yeah.
You don't mess with them.
The secret lizards that run this country. Yeah.
Anyway, back to Carlo.
So what's Carlo's deal?
So, he was born in London. Whoop, whoop.
Woo!
I didn't realise he was actually British by birth. He seemed very Italian, so...
He's got a very Italian name, so...
Yeah.
There's plenty of Italians in London, so...
That's true. Two of which were wealthy Italian parents, Andrea Acutis and Antonia Salzano.
How come even the modern saints...
Even now, you have
come
to
from
be
wealthy parents?
Saint. Well, I guess
saint.
The thing is, if you choose poverty for the Lord and you start off poor, then what are you really giving up?
Yep, I guess that's true. It's not much of a sacrifice if you never had any chance of being a millionaire to begin with.
Exactly.
But if you're born a millionaire, which is how they all are, or they mostly are.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as self-made.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just was hoping that in the 21st century we would at least have some level of meritocracy with our saints, but I guess that was just a foolish dream that I had.
I'm sorry for shattering that dream so early in this episode, but I promise you there is more to like to this guy. Also, again, he died age 15 of cancer, so that money can't buy you not dying.
Yeah,
that's the lesson here.
Anyways, so born in London to rich parents.
This fucking asshole. He had no siblings and remained an only child, which I would say that's his first miracle, because Catholics famously don't only have one child.
And rich people, they love to pop them out because whatever, they don't really have to deal with it. So look at that Elon Musk guy. He's got like 30 kids.
Yeah.
Every one of them probably really well adjusted.
His father's family worked in the Italian insurance industry.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's the real insurance industry or the mafia.
Yeah, so, you got a nice business here. Shame if anything happened to it. Like that kind of insurance industry, or...
It's like, I found out you can get insurance against having twins. And when I first heard about that, I thought that was like, again, mafia-style insurance. So it's like, I don't want one of these.
So is the insurance they just take one away, or is the insurance a vasectomy? That's the best insurance against
that's not specifically against twins. That would stop you having any.
But it does stop 100% of all twins.
Well, that's true. But the whole point is you only want to stop 50% of the twins. But no, so my mum is a twin, and she is not very financially savvy. And my aunt, her twin, is. They're very different personalities. And my aunt took out the twin insurance and then didn't have twins. And my mum didn't take out the twin insurance and did have twins. So
that's pretty
there's
funny.
a lesson somewhere.
Yeah. What is the twin insurance?
You get a payout, basically, yeah. And it's like, obviously you've got more children to deal with at once. So costs more money.
When do you have to buy the twin insurance?
I guess when you get pregnant, like, or when you first find out you're pregnant, because they don't show up as twins, I think, for a while.
Right, because if you have like a 12-week scan, certainly it would have to be before then, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, so the only child.
Yeah, we've established that. And his parents worked in insurance.
Insurance, okay.
Oh,
great.
and his mother ran a publishing company. So because this is a millennial saint, the woman in the story has a job. That's something worth celebrating.
I don't know, publish anything good, anything we'd know? Or...
Maybe she published like loads of books about why her kid should be a saint.
Again, is it another euphemism and she's actually a counterfeiter?
That's a really good point. And we're tying this in now with the Mother Teresa, Princess Diana. This is now a trio of like saints / connected conspiracy related public figures.
Sure, yeah. I think we're just being racist against Italians. Like, they're all in the mafia. They're all criminals. Even they're saints.
Could we say we're just being racist against rich people?
Oh, we could say that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not racist. It's just fair.
Ethical?
Ethical? Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So although neither of his parents were religious, he was baptized Catholic as a baby. So that's known as heaven insurance.
Right. Hedge your bets there, just in case.
Yeah.
It's probably something the grandparents were like, it's like, you're not going to, it's our grandson, please.
Yeah. I think that was probably it, because his grandmother and grandfather were his godparents. So,
yeah, okay. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's where the pressure's coming from.
So later that year, as in like 1991, his parents moved to Milan in Italy to work in their family businesses. So Acutis was mostly brought up by nannies. I think you correctly guessed that.
Right.
And many of his questions about religion and Catholicism were answered by a Polish nanny who looked after him. She, however, does remain nameless, which is a shame.
Boo.
He occasionally attended daycare, but he was bullied by the other children.
Oh.
That's all you got?
I don't know. He's like, well, I'll show you. Oh, it's sad. He's getting bullied by other kids. Why was he bullied?
I don't know. Catholic?
He's kind of stupid. I don't know. Maybe he sucked.
Did you say maybe he sucked? Well, he was an only
maybe.
child and a rich only child, so maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
One of his nannies tried to encourage him to stand up against the children who tried to steal his toys, as she thought that he was too nice.
Oh.
I guess, it was just classic bullying of, there is a sweet boy, he's probably an easy target.
Oh, that is sad. It's a tough world for sweet boys.
Yeah.
But I want to stand up for all the sweet boys out there and stay sweet, boys. Stay sweet out there. In the
I think
face
we
of
should
adversity.
start a club for sweet boys that's like the opposite of the Proud Boys.
Yeah, just a bunch of sweet boys. They're just nice
Boys
fellas.
Club. I think let's start with your two.
Yeah, there's a sweet boys. Oh,
They're sweet boys. So when his nanny tried to encourage him to stand up against the kids, he replied, "Jesus would not be happy if I lost my temper."
Yep.
So
well, unless it's at a fruit tree, then that's
yeah, then that's fair game.
yeah.
Or a table. You can turn over a table.
Yeah, you can flip over a table. I mean, but that's just being angry at rich people, and that's again totally ethical.
Yeah. Which means he's allowed to be angry at himself?
I guess so.
Not sure that's the best.
And probably the bullies are
self-esteem
rich.
kind
He
of
probably
reason.
goes to a fancy school.
That's
the
true.
thing. He's probably being
that's
bullied
true.
by other rich kids.
Yeah,
So.
jerks and jocks.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're probably all three. So anyway, his mother used to joke with her husband that their son was a little Buddha because of his altruism and obedience, which is confusing.
Yeah.
Considering he's become a Catholic saint.
No, he's a Catholic saint.
Yeah.
and his devotion to Buddhism is like, wait a minute, but how did the Catholics get their hold on to this guy?
Well, you can be a Christian Buddhist. I'm not sure you can be a Catholic Buddhist, though.
I don't know. Can you be a Christian Buddhist? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never really looked into it.
Well, because Buddhism, certain branches of it are atheistic, so there isn't a competing deity, basically.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, Acutis showed an interest in religion from an early age. When he was 3 years old, his maternal grandfather died, and Carlo claimed that his grandfather appeared to him in a dream asking for prayer. Acutis put on his coat and asked his grandmother to take him to church, and when she asked why, he replied that he wanted to pray for his grandfather who had gone to see Jesus.
That's nice.
So, just a normal 3-year-old reaction.
The dead told me to go to church.
Has anyone in your family died whilst Tavish has been alive?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you got that to look forward to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That was the wrong phrase.
Yeah, but he does sometimes say weird things.
About ghosts?
No, I don't know. Just like, well, actually, one day he was just like, Dad, I want to tell you the truth of the past. And I was like, what?
The path or the past?
The
you say?
path. Like
Right.
the truth of the path. And I'm like,
So
what?
he's a little Buddha.
Yeah, like what is this philosophical stuff? And then it turned out that I think what he was incorporating something from Frozen 2.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, that's where this is coming from. I was like, Alice, have you heard him talking about the truth of the path and like the way of the path? And I'm just like, what is going on here? And she's like, oh no, this is like from Frozen 2. And I was like, oh right. Because I was like, what is this, some weird mystical conduit that my child is becoming? Like, I don't know.
Well, if you were rich and owned a publishing company, you could definitely capitalize on that and get him beatified. But anyway, whenever Carlo passed a church, he would want to enter and say hi to Mary and Jesus.
Say hi to my old pal, Mary Jesus.
Yeah. And he made his first Holy Communion at 7, at which point he began attending Mass regularly.
Oh, okay.
So
That's nice. You know, he's got a hobby. It's good that he's, you know.
I mean, most kids have imaginary friends, so him just popping into a church to say hi to his ones.
I mean, it was the late 90s, so it was either this or a Tamagotchi. So it's like,
I can so imagine a priest having a sermon at that time being like, in many ways, the Lord is like a Tamagotchi.
no, wouldn't you be the Lord's Tamagotchi and that he's taking care of you and
He's taking care of you, that's
feeding
true.
you? I don't know.
But I guess it depends, because like baby Jesus, as opposed
And there was
to, like,
enough
adult.
loaves and fishes to feed all the Tamagotchis. And
Very good.
anyways.
So, age 7, began attending Mass regularly. In the summer, he stayed with his maternal grandparents in Sentola by the sea.
That sounds nice. Go down a nice seaside vacation with the grandparents.
Yeah.
It's probably very fancy as well. I imagine they're also well off.
Like a beach house.
Yeah.
Well as playing on the beach, he would spend time in the local parish church, praying the rosary with the older women there.
Yeah.
So, just really into that hobby.
I love like that there'd be like a pew full of like 70-year-old nonas, like just these Italian grandmothers, like wizened by time and just like with babushkas on and like these scarves, and then there's just like an 8-year-old boy.
7-year-old.
Yeah.
And he's got like one of helicopter baseball caps on and like a
Yeah.
little backpack.
And then just like he just knows all the old ladies, like hello Maria, hello Esther, hello. Just coming in, knows all the old ladies' names.
Yeah.
And,
All
they
alive.
must have. Oh, that must have been such a delight for those old ladies to see
Well,
such a
because he
cutie
was a sweet
coming
boy.
in.
That's part
Yeah.
of the Sweet Boys Club.
Ah.
Is the Sweet Boys Club befriends the Old Ladies Club.
That's true. Yeah, the Sweet Boys Club is always nice to old ladies. Everybody in
Yeah.
the Sweet Boys Club is just. I mean, it's just beautiful. Yeah, this is the kind of pot.
So nice. It's like the good old days of the 90s.
Yeah, we didn't know how
Sorry.
good we had it. This is all pre 9/11 sweetness. You know, it's like
Oh my god.
back when you could still be just a nice sweet boy counting the rosary with some old ladies in a church. You know.
Sure. And these days, if you try to do that, you get cancelled.
Yeah, now it's all you get deported or something. I don't know.
Political correctness.
Then it
gone
became
mad.
Bush's America. You can't be a sweet boy anymore. You had to be fighting terrorists. You know.
Right.
This is where masculinity became really toxic.
I
so,
see.
I
The
guess, I
death
don't know.
of the sweet boy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, well, and then literally later on.
Yeah.
So, okay, so he spends his seaside days, not at the beach, but in the church.
Sometimes at the beach, but
Sometimes at the
sometimes at
beach.
church.
A lot of times. Still, even when he was at the beach, he was still doing the rosary at the beach.
Yep. You got to get your beach rosary.
Yeah, you know.
That waterproof.
That's it. You got to get the ones that, you know, they're salt resistant, water resistant, you know, they're not going to butts up on you. You
Hell
get sand in 'em.
resistant.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to like a Catholic tourist spot?
A Catholic tourist spot.
Yeah, like I went to Lourdes when I was 17, and I was just astonished by how much like plastic shit you could buy.
I'm sure, yeah. No, I don't think I have been to a pilgrimage spot like that. It's
eye-opening.
funny when I talked with Amy Jeffs, who wrote the book on saints, and the way she had gotten into
The
saints.
Bible?
No, yes, no, the book Saints.
There's an episode that you did on it.
There's a whole episode. There's a whole interview with her, but like she talked about how the
I
way
can't
she got.
believe you didn't have me there for that episode. That's
What?
so rude.
Whatever.
As a co-interviewer.
It would have been possible to schedule you for that.
That's true. I'm very in demand these days.
She talked about how when people go to pilgrimage sites, they'd buy these little badges. And so one of the things that how she got into saints is she was a researcher and she was cataloging all these little badges from different pilgrimage sites that have been found like in the banks of the Thames or something, like by mudlarkers who,
Right.
you know, would find all these like crazy badges. But it was just like you would get like, so they were like these souvenirs.
Because nothing says I love Jesus like throwing shit into the river.
Well, some of it was like when the Church of England started up and broke away from the Catholic Church, you had to get rid of this stuff
Oh, I see.
because it was like seen as heretical at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was a very anti-Catholic atmosphere. So it is funny how that's not new. That's all like
Yeah.
it's just the materials have changed. Nothing else has
Yeah.
changed.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So merch is not a new phenomenon.
No, yeah, like merch is like is totally classic stuff, and she would tell me about like these amazing like badges which would have like crazy imagery on them, just like beautifully. Some of them were like really ornate. Like you could get really fancy ones if you were rich, and they'd be made out of silver or gold. But then most
Yeah.
people just had like, these tin badges or copper badges or something like that, and it was I don't know, it was very fast. Anyways,
Very much the Tamagotchi of the Reformation.
sure. So where were we? Where were we with
Sweet boys on holiday.
Yeah, Sweet Boy Holidays.
But outside of holiday time, Carlo attended a few different schools. First,
Okay.
enrolling at the San Carlo Institute in Milan.
This is the perfect place for me.
It seems a little self-centered, Carlo,
I know,
but
right?
fine.
Yeah.
Later transferring to a convent school called the Marcelline Tomaseo Institute.
Okay.
After middle school, he attended the Jesuit Instituto Leon XIII High School.
Okay.
I guess these were all quite Catholic places.
They sound super Catholic, yeah.
He was an average student,
Aw.
which, like, I think if we were doing this like in 100 years' time, that would definitely have been exaggerated to the most brilliant student ever. But because we're closer to the facts,
Right.
it's like they haven't been exaggerated yet.
It's like we could go and see his transcripts if we really wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
No point
It's
in lying about it right now. Like
Yeah, they've not been mythologized. But he did like to read in his free time.
That's nice.
And was particularly interested in computer science, having taught himself to code while still at primary school. Which I would contest this idea that he was an average student, because, like, coding at primary school was not a common thing in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, that is a more recent thing than that.
Right.
So, and, like, being interested in computer science, I would not say he's an average student.
Well, I mean, it might be that like he was just really interested in he loved computers and he loved the Catholic Church and
He loved reading.
And
And, like,
loved
all
reading.
these things.
maybe he's just not like I don't know. It's like I was a smart guy. I was an average student because I just didn't give a shit and I didn't do any of the work because I did what none of it interested me.
Okay, so he probably, like, you're saying he probably didn't try that hard in, like,
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, that's the thing is like he could go to class, like half pay attention, and then still get a B in the test, right? Didn't have to like put in a lot of work. So
Yeah.
that's the thing is like if you can skirt by with minimal work and you can really, but he's really like all I care about is like reading. You know, in my case it was like reading comic books and
And look at you now.
look at me now, yeah, or reading science fiction novels or whatever. Like none of it really interested me, so I just didn't put the work in.
Fair enough.
So I think this guy's smarter than you think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, no, this is the thing, is like, apparently, I can't remember what it was that opened my eyes to average being much less smart than I would assume. But I don't know if I can unpack that without sounding like a bastard, so I'm not gonna go there.
I think I know what you mean. Like, you would be like, oh, a person of average intelligence has XYZ capabilities. And you're like, wait, that's the average? It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit. I am a lot smarter than I gave myself credit for.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's the thing with, like, I don't know, like, especially with, like, the last election, I'm just like, how fucking stupid are people? Like,
Well, yeah.
how... I don't know. Like, sometimes you see stuff like that and you're like, are people really this ridiculously dumb? Like, I just...
Yeah, it is confusing. Anyway,
Rather odd.
so
Anyways.
we know that Katrina, who does the research for this podcast, is incredibly smart. So
Right.
maybe her idea of an average student is someone who can teach themselves programming at the age of
She
like
was-
6.
She was just looking at it like A- average. Okay, because it was an average student.
Yeah. So he had a tutor who assisted him with his schoolwork. Oh, okay. So,
There you go.
okay, it's making more sense now. Like, he's not that smart, but because he's wealthy, he can have, like, more academic seeming pursuits
Sure. Yeah.
Like when a lot of rich parents are like, "Oh, my boy's a genius," you know.
Well, I mean, there's like Bill Gates, who, I don't know, he was like really smart, and he's like really in, like early on in computers, like had like
Yeah.
grasped like the possibilities of what they could do and stuff. Like, it was like, as part of that was his parents were really rich, so they bought him
Yeah.
a computer, which was extremely rare at the
Yeah.
time when he was alive. So just like having exposure and like being able to work on an actual computer when you were really young.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
could
like
all
that
this stuff.
quote about like I think it was S.J. Gould. I'm less interested in the weight of Einstein's brain than in like the certainty that hundreds of other people would have been just as smart, but they would never have been recognized.
Yeah, like the hundreds of other people who were just as smart who like died in sweatshops and like as slaves in fields and things like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah,
that.
we have butchered that quote, but
Yeah, that's kind of the general gist of it. Yeah.
yeah. He also, I said that he enjoyed teaching himself to play the saxophone.
Oh, you didn't say that. That's new.
What?
This guy's the whole package. This guy is not an average person.
He's
He's
got
very
arts,
intelligent.
he's got sciences, he's got a tutor. His tutor helped him with his schoolwork, but also accompanied him to church.
Okay.
Strange tutor, because again, his parents are not religious, apparently.
They probably just were like, hey, and here's an extra 50 lira. That's nothing. But like, here's an extra 10,000 lira, whatever like, you know.
I don't know what the exchange rate is.
Yeah, here's some extra money. Okay, can you make sure the kid gets back from church? Right.
Yeah.
Just
So you'll enjoy this. Outside of school, Acutis volunteered with the homeless.
oh, that's nice.
That's nice. And he also liked films, comic editing, and playing video games.
Wow, that's good. This is a pretty cool kid, actually.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
been described as the first saintly gamer.
Oh, okay.
Can you guess any of the games that he would have enjoyed? It's like the late
Mario
90s.
Kart.
Yep.
Command and Conquer.
No.
Or World of Warcraft.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
So, like,
Okay,
similar to
should've
what
known
we were saying
Pokemon.
about Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
And, very appropriately, Halo.
Oh, haha. That's different.
Yeah, but it is appropriate.
It's pretty funny though, but it's like it's not. No,
I don't know what that is. I just thought it seemed.
it's like a shooting
very
game. It's not very. It's like a space shooting game. I don't know. I don't know what it is either. Really.
just good name for a saintly gamer. That's
it's fun.
the salient point. But he didn't want to get addicted to video games, so he restricted himself to 1 hour of gaming per week, which I think that is lovely because like when we hear of saints like in the comments and stuff, it's like I am only allowed to sleep with a rock as a pillow, and this is like the modern version of that. It's like I'm really holy, so I'm sacrificing many hours of gaming to maintain my goodly soul.
It does feel like modern asceticism, you
Yeah.
know, where instead of having the luxury of a pillow, you have the luxury of video games
Of Halo.
and limiting that. But it also does seem like another real sweet boy move where it's just like, this is really cutting into the time that I used to help mother clean, you know, like cook, you know, it's like that's because he's such a sweet boy. So,
Yeah, he was very interested in the Franciscan order and particularly admired their commitment to poverty. But at the same time, what?
It's like, I admire that commitment. You know what? I admire it a lot, how you guys do that. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
You're such a great example, and I wish I could, you know, but like, these
But I can't.
Xbox 360s don't pay for themselves. Or I guess
That's true.
Nintendo 64s or whatever he had at the time.
Yeah. So one of his personal struggles was that he was addicted to Nutella, which highly relatable.
He was
Who
on
isn't?
It was on a 3-jar-a-day habit. He was just going through it. Sometimes they find him passed out in his bedroom surrounded by empty jars of Nutella. They're like, Carlo, you've got such a problem. Please, son, please. No, I can't help it.
Uh-oh, the accents have started.
It wasn't an accent. Whatever.
So, seeking to emulate the Franciscans, he would abstain from sweets or his favourite films. So,
What were his
I
favorite
think
films?
it doesn't say, but I think this shows again very like modern take on the asceticism, but also showing that it doesn't really work, because if he would overindulge in Nutella on occasion, it's like surely it's better to have a little bit in moderation, like rather than like you say empty 3 jars at a time, be sick everywhere.
Yeah, I got it. The asceticism, you know, you gotta give up important stuff like that. You can't just live on bread and water in the late 90s.
Yeah.
It was the go-go 90s, man. The economy was heading up. The communism had been shut down. It was the end of history. We were never, things were never going to stop. Everything was going to be great forever. And then 9/11.
I
The dot-com boom, baby.
I don't know how to segue away from an American saying then 9/11.
That's what I'm just saying. I mean, you weren't alive in the late 90s. It was halcyon days.
I mean, I was.
Well, yeah, but you weren't really there for it.
I didn't count as a person because I was only 7. Acutis was known for his acts of kindness towards both people and animals. Because of course he was a sweet boy.
Sweet boy.
He loved nature and often spent time picking up litter on his walk or retrieving rubbish from the ocean using an inflatable boat, snorkel and fins. Oh my god. This is the sweetest boy I've ever heard.
Oh my god, he's so sweet. He's sweeter than a jar of Nutella, this kid. Come on.
You cut him open, he's just Nutella. His father bought him a litter picking device so that he wouldn't come home from hiking with his pockets full of rubbish and cigarette butts.
Just like, hey dad, I got a lot of hypodermic needles stuck in my hand. Oh my god, we're gonna get you a little several cases of lockjaw, tetanus, hepatitis.
He'd be like, Dad, what's this? And it's condoms. And it's like, oh, this is complex as a Catholic parent.
I found a bunch of water balloons. You just left them by the side of the road. Isn't that crazy?
They've still got some water in, but it's kind of white and sticky.
Son, I'm going to get you one of those picker-upper claws and a lot of rubber gloves and a series of inoculations. Okay, so honestly, like this guy who's rich, he's like, he could have just like also hired some people to help him pick up stuff.
Yes, that's
You
true.
know?
Which is nice. Like, I think speaks to his dad's character that he wasn't like, I'll just hire you a guy for that. Because, like, who were we talking about the other day? Claire of Rimini. She seemed like if she were in this situation, she would have been like, I've seen a lot of rubbish around, so I have saintly asked one of my servants to pick it up.
Yeah.
So, comparatively...
Don't worry, my servants are on this, so...
Yeah. So, comparatively, he's still doing excellently, I would say.
That's good. I like this. Good. All these are good impulses. Very, very sweet.
Well, there's more.
Oh, good.
The family had several pets, 2 cats, 4 dogs, and an unspecified number of fish.
God.
But any time Acutis saw a stray animal, he would ask his parents if they would take it in.
Yeah. We only have so much space on our palatial estate to take it.
But again, that is a very, like, especially, like, aristocratic kind of rich thing. It's just, there's just dog hair all over the place.
Yeah, so he's a burgeoning pet hoarder. That's less...
/ rescuer.
It's sweet, yes. It's like, you shouldn't keep them. Like, he was helping, like, get them to new families and whatnot. But
He was an attentive friend who would offer support to children whose parents were going through divorces.
Oh,
Which, as a Catholic kid, that's a complex line to tread.
like, I'm really sorry that your parents are getting divorced and will burn forever.
Yeah.
But 2 Christmases, huh? It's going to be pretty great.
Yeah, if he saw 2 school friends fighting, he would invite them both to his house after school to help them make up.
Oh, such a sweet boy
And
thing.
he would
Have
defend children who
a little
were
tea
bullied.
party. Like, come on, guys,
Yeah.
we're going to come over. We'll have a little cake. We'll have a little tea. We'll talk
We'll
it out.
talk, we'll feel our feelings.
Yeah, we'll go pick up some garbage. It makes it feel really good.
Especially with the hypodermic needles.
I've got 15 minutes of Halo left this week that I can play. We can do that.
He defended children who were bullied and reproached boys who wolf whistled or harassed the girls.
Yeah, oh,
'Cause
feminist
he
icon,
is
too.
the best. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the sweetest boy.
He is just such a sweet boy. In the evenings, he would often ask his grandmother to make something to eat for a man who begged in their local park, and would also give the man some of his pocket money to buy a coffee the next morning. Which, again, incredibly enlightened, because a lot of the time, rich people are like, oh, if you give them money, they'll just buy drugs.
Yeah, I mean, he probably did buy drugs with it, but still, it's nice that he had the drugs.
Well, I mean, caffeine is a drug. So,
That's fair. Yeah.
you know,
You got me
was
there, Anna.
transparent about it. Yeah, you're a big old drug addict. When he was given new video games for his birthday, Acutis donated them to the Capuchin friars in Milan to give to children who didn't have any toys.
Oh, I was going to say, just like a bunch of monks, like, really killing it at Street Fighter. Like, they're just... Hey, you
great.
got Tekken 2! Oh, awesome!
Thank the Lord. No, but also, they gave them to children who didn't have any toys. how would they play them?
Yeah, here is a useless hunk of plastic. If you want to use this, you are going to need an additional $300.
Television and console, yes. Although neither of Acutis' parents were particularly religious when he was born, they both returned to church and attributed this to their son's faith.
I mean, you got a boy this sweet. You know, you're going to be like, yeah, maybe there is something to this.
Yeah. Or they're just, supportive of his hobbies.
It is true. I mean, yeah, that's, you know, when you have kids that are into things, you go and you spend time doing those things, you know.
I just think going to, like, the Science Museum or the Natural History Museum would just be more fun.
I mean, it definitely would be more fun, but I don't know. You just kind of... I was thinking the other day about how my dad used to take me to comic book conventions when I was a kid, and I'm just like, he must not have liked that. That must not have been fun at all for him, just following me around a comic book convention while I flip through long boxes of old issues and stuff and buy action figures and shit. Like, it's just like, I was like, oh, that's a very sweet dad thing to do. So
Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Carlo was also said to have prompted an Indian immigrant named Rajesh Mahur, who worked in his parents' household, to convert to Christianity from Hinduism, alongside one of his friends and his mother. So
Wait, one of Raj's friends and his mother?
Yes,
Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Weird. I mean, that feels like maybe an abuse of a power dynamic.
Yes.
As being the person in the house, like
he works in a
to one of
household,
the
yeah.
servants to... It sounds like an immigrant servant to convert to your religion, but okay, cool.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could interpret it as, like, he cared about this guy a lot and didn't want him to go to hell.
Okay.
I mean, it's not how I would express my care, obviously,
Yeah.
but that's my charitable interpretation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's his best intentions, but still, it's like, okay, well, cool.
I guess, like, as well, if his parents are, like, encouraging his church hobby, then he's like, well, obviously, anyone who loves me will do this too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just been burned by so many conversion stories in
Yeah.
the past that feel very exploitative. And,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like,
don't know if conversion inherently can be not exploitative.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know. Yeah.
But
that's
in
just
this
weird.
episode, we're pro it. Wait, no. We're just pro sweet boys.
These very sweet boys. I mean, you be sweet, doesn't mean they're smart about everything. You're sweet about everything. He's like, he
Yeah,
wants
that's
to...
true. I mean, he was only an average student, remember? So.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, when he was 14, Carlo's priest asked him to create a website for his parish, Santa Maria Sagrada, as he was skilled in computing.
Yeah.
He knew the programming languages Dreamweaver, Java, C++, and Ubuntu, which is quite a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
Like, I don't know what those are all used for, but, like, I'd only heard of 2 of those.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those are still in use.
C++ is.
I think C++ is, but, like... I
And
think
Java?
I guess maybe Java? I don't know.
I've definitely heard of I've heard Danny talking about Java before.
Was he just asking for coffee?
Yes, because he's also a raging drug addict.
He keeps asking for coffee, and you're like, oh, you and your technical speak. Eh.
Yeah, these sweet boys who are into their coding.
Mm-hmm. They're few and far between these days, but
Yeah. Carlo was also interested in promoting the faith among young people, so he created a website to catalogue an online exhibition of over 100 reported Eucharistic miracles around the world.
Wow.
And all the Marian apparitions that had been approved by the Catholic Church.
Official ghost.
Yeah, only official apparitions, so not when he popped into church and said hi to Mary and Jesus. Those didn't count.
No, but also, what counts as a Eucharistic miracle?
Good question. Reported phenomena involving the Eucharist where they're said to transform into human tissue, bleed, or remain preserved for long periods.
That's what I was afraid it was going to be.
Scientific investigation.
I was like, oh, this is communion wafer. It's like, oh, nope, this is real flesh. It's real flesh. Oh, no. Oh, God. There's actual blood in this one. Oh, God. Oh, what a miracle.
When I Googled it, one of the first results is an international exhibition designed and created by Carlo Acutis. So there you go.
Yeah.
There's another miracle.
So he made the first Wikipedia for miracles.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess he just, like, got really on the website train and was like, this is how we can convert everybody.
Yeah.
He was inspired by Steve Jobs, and in particular his quote, "Your time is limited."
Oh.
So he was clearly, harnessing this technology to promote his hobby.
Right.
And has since been described as God's influencer.
Oh, that's great. But this is all before Instagram and like social media really
So he wasn't doing product placement.
He might have had a Friendster account, maybe MySpace, but like I think it's nice that he's putting out this what I assume was a GeoCities website, maybe Angel Fire for this church, and reaching out to people on the internet. That's the key with converting people is you got to find out when they're vulnerable, and often when they're on the internet.
I can't remember if I've talked about it before, but I listened to a podcast called The Rest is History, which is very little known and could learn a lot from us, and is probably going to be very grateful for this mention because they don't have a huge platform. But they did a series of episodes on Martin Luther and how like his like use of the printing press like was revolutionary and contributed to him being such like an influential figure. And it was kind of like they were saying how he recognized that this was like the way to get people to listen and stuff. And so Carlo is doing the same kind of thing.
Right. He saw the potential of the technology.
But that was combined with like authenticity in a way that like, an older priest or bishop, if they had made the websites, they might not have taken off.
Yeah. Do you think that he tried to pitch the websites to people and they'd be like, this is the devil's work?
Probably.
This belongs in a church.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, man. And the website, I mean, I wish I could see this website because I imagine it's really great.
Oh,
90s.
You can probably find it on the Wayback Machine.
Probably. I hope it's got like a visitor counter at the bottom. Maybe one of those dancing babies. Just real classic 90s website. Just like old style HTML.
Yeah. Loads of like, MySpace style animation.
Yeah.
I'm now on his Wikipedia page trying to see if any of his websites are linked there. Never mind.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, here we go. Website he designed. miracolieucharisti.org. I think it's been updated.
Ah, boo.
Because I've opened it and it is filling my screen. So, but there is a kind of fun, like, MySpace looking background to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe they've tried to, like, preserve it as much as possible. It's fun to think of a website as like a historical artifact.
It's the illuminated manuscript of its day, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a strange artifact where you'd be like, they had to do this by hand, like all this coding by hand,
Yeah.
They couldn't just bang it out with Squarespace.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, good thing he knew 4 languages.
Exactly.
Carlo fell ill on the 1st of October 2006 and was diagnosed with leukemia with little chance of recovery.
Oh.
After attempts at treatment, he died on the 12th of October, age 15. So that's
how many days?
Incredibly fast.
How many days was that?
11.
11 days.
Yeah.
Holy mother of God, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. But every cloud, his website launched on the 4th of October, a few days before his death. So he at least lived long enough to see that come to fruition.
See his website.
But yeah, that is crazy.
That's so horrible. Yeah, to be just like whatever stage 4, just like and to go from being like sick to being dead in such a quick
Yeah, less than 2
turnaround.
weeks.
God, that's so horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh. I was gonna say because you said like he was diagnosed in October.
And you were like, wait a minute, didn't he die in October?
He died in 2000. I was like, he died in 2006. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really rough. Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, it's kind of wild because, like, nowadays, like, childhood leukemia seems to be fairly survivable. But I guess if it must have been so late discovered.
Yeah, must have just been bad luck of, like, that it was discovered too late or it had moved in a weird way or something like. But, yeah, that's terrible. Wow.
Yeah. So his website was launched on the 4th of October, which was the Feast of St. Francis. And it was his final wish to be buried in Assisi because of his devotion to St. Francis.
Oh, I think he said buried in the sea.
Oh, he did like the beach.
Yes, but he never lived in Assisi. He's lived in Milan most of his life.
Yeah. Well, because he was a big fan of St. Francis.
Yeah, well, he's a big fan of Mario Kart, too. Could have gotten buried in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm not sure he could have, but...
No, I don't know. Why not?
we were talking earlier about how neither of us have a great grasp of geography.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would say that probably being buried in the Mushroom Kingdom would be veering a bit too close to heresy for the Catholics.
Fair.
It's all fun and games for him to play Mario, but if he, started to think it was real, then that would be a problem.
I mean, I feel like that is a godless world that Mario lives in, where just like giant turtles can steal your girlfriend whenever. Like, that seems like...
I mean, is it any more crazy than reality?
Yes, it's extremely much more crazy. He puts on a raccoon suit and flies, right? Like, that's insane. Like,
Who among us has not done that?
he rides a dinosaur that eats people and then turns them into eggs.
I would say that that's evidence that there is a god.
I mean,
Surely there would be more divine intervention in that world.
I'm just saying that you're like, is it crazier than our world? And I'm like, yeah, he slides down pipes and that takes him to magical realms. Like, what part of Mario seems grounded in reality at all? He's not even like Italian. He's like Japanese. I don't know why he's got this Italian name. Like, all right, tragically passed away. That's sad business.
Yeah.
He got married. He got buried in Milan.
He did not get married because he was 15 when he died.
He got buried
in Assisi, but years later, his body was brought to a church called the Sanctuary of Spoliation as his final resting place.
Ooh, I once had a bad case of spoliation. I had to get an ointment for that, and it took weeks to clear
There's
up.
a waiting list. So
just the ointment really smells, but like
right.
You have to do it because the itching is unbearable.
Well,
Spoliation.
that was weird.
Yeah. So he moved his body to this other church.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where that is. Oh no, it is in Assisi.
It is in Assisi. Okay.
Yeah, so the Sanctuary of Spoliation is also known as the Church of Santa Maria Maggiore.
Uh-huh.
I got a bit of Italian pronunciation in there.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, yeah, that was his tragically short life.
Yeah. Does he have any relics? Like, or is this like just his body is in the crypt?
So, his relics are kept exposed at Assisi in the church of Santa Maria Maggiore. His body appears to be incorrupt, but it is actually encased in a wax layer designed to look like his body, which is a bit weird.
Wait, what? So they covered his entire body in wax and then
like it's incorrupt.
Is it clear wax, or did they like paint the wax to then look like him? Or
ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure. It just says designed, so I don't know if that's if it's transparent and it's just like preserving his skin. Yeah, unclear. We should go see it.
But he's in a place where people can see it, like he's in a glass coffin or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he's basically at Madame Tussauds.
I don't like this.
So you're saying you don't want to go and check it out?
No, I don't want to go see the body of a 15-year-old boy. That's not.
What about a 15-year-old sweet boy?
Oh, even less. I think of all that sweetness lost from this world.
Well, it's not. It's encased in wax.
It's not how you preserve sweetness. You pinch him on the cheeks and that's... Okay, sorry.
Over the past years, over 1 million pilgrims have visited Carlo's body, and a piece of his pericardium, which is the sac that protects the heart, has been taken on a tour of the world, including to the UK. How do you feel about that?
Not better. Why did they
take that out before they poured the wax on, presumably?
That's like, I mean, was it like
back?
Oh, we biopsied this and it's basically medical waste and we were going to get rid of it, and the Catholic Church was like, wait a second.
It can be a relic.
There could be some money to be made in this. So
yeah.
That's so weird. That is such a very specific and random bit of the body to...
Guys, I'm so gutted. I missed out on tickets to seeing Carlo's pericardium.
Yeah, just like, I mean, what does it look like? It must look like just like a pink lump of nothing, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like dried up now into jerky?
Oh! It's a Eucharistic miracle.
Or is it like just floating in formaldehyde or something? Like it just...
Yeah, it was just kept in a little Carlo jar. That's what goes on tour. I don't know.
All right. So he does have actually some relics.
Yes, and it has recently been reported that Italian prosecutors are investigating the alleged illegal sale of his relics online for example, his hair.
Oh.
But the sale of relics for money is forbidden in Catholicism,
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, primary relic. We
Yeah.
ran across that guy who was selling St. Gemma relics, but
Yeah, and he had a lot of disclaimers, didn't he?
yeah, it's like these are not real relics or whatever, but
Yeah.
buy the relics anyways.
The real relic is the friends we made along the way on the pericardium tour.
Oh, to go on tour and see the pericardium.
It was the Taylor Swift eras of its time.
I know. It's sad to think that we'll never sell as many tickets as a dead kid's pericardium.
That is a humbling thought.
We can't fill a room like this guy's rotting flesh. So he's in this church and then on tour.
When can we catch him next?
I know. And people have been trying to sell fake or stolen relics of his.
Yeah.
Which, come on, guys, have a little taste. What about miracles? Any miracles?
Well, yeah. His second miracle was recognized by Pope Francis on the 23rd of May last year. So that's part of the journey to being made
what's
a
this
saint.
over here? Oh, is that the miracle? Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I recognize that.
I recognize that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Carlo's miracle. Right. Yeah, okay.
He is believed to have posthumously cured a young boy in Brazil called Matthias, who suffered from a pancreatic defect that affected his ability to eat.
How does this attributed to Carlo?
Yeah. His mother prayed for Acutis' intercession and later took Matthias to a prayer service. During the service, Matthias prayed to stop throwing up so much. Poor boy.
I would pray for that too.
Yeah,
that
throwing up
sounds
is
horrible.
awful.
I do not care to be nauseous, no.
No, and as soon as they left the service, he told his mum that he felt better and asked for solid food, despite having been on a liquid-only diet before then.
Hey, well, you should really get that drinking problem under control before you...
Well, this miracle was confirmed by Pope Francis in 2020, and it was that miracle that led to Carlo's beatification later that year, which is when he became blessed.
Right.
His second miracle, so I said it was recognized in 2024.
Right.
But it occurred in 2022. So it was a very quick turnaround time between occurrence and sanctification.
I guess so. I think the Catholic Church would be more on top of these miracles. Like they...
Yeah, it's not like the NHS where there's a big backlog on the waiting list.
Yeah, maybe there is. I don't know.
Churning through them. A Costa Rican woman named Valeria fell off her bike and suffered a brain hemorrhage with a low chance of survival.
Jeez. I don't like these modern miracle stories. They're too...
They're too close to home.
They're too graphic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, it's all the evidence we have now, and
yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? It's before the other ones was like some guy in the 15th century and they like cured someone with a condition. It was like or like something vague like they cured a lady with hysteria or whatever. And
yeah. Whereas now it's like we can get on a microscopic
It's like no,
level.
she had a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
Her brain was swelling and bleeding from this accident. Like just horrible. Anyways.
Very graphic.
But then Carlo stepped in and helped out.
So her mother prayed to Acutis and visited his tomb, which I guess means that like he was already kind of like hyped. There was hype because like there were lots of saints existing at this time who they could have prayed to, but they chose to get Carlo's intercession. So the same day, Valeria started to breathe independently again. And by the next day, all evidence of the hemorrhage had disappeared and she was able to walk.
That's pretty good. That's a good turnaround there. It's very nice.
As a result of this miracle, Pope Francis has approved the steps needed to finalise the process of canonizing Carlo. And that will, reach its peak later this month, as I said. And he's going to be made a saint.
First millennial saint. Right?
There's also another miracle that's not an official miracle towards his being made a saint.
Bootleg miracle. I want to hear about this.
Well, it was very interesting, actually. We were talking about twins earlier. It's all come full circle. So, as we know, Carlo was an only child for his whole life. But 4 years after his death, his mother, at the age of 44, gave birth to twins.
44?
Yeah.
That's too old.
Wow. And she attributes this to her son's intercession.
Yeah. I would probably attribute it to the vast amounts of money that they have and the fertility treatments that she could get as a 44-year-old woman, which is probably the reason why she had twins.
Well, hard to say because that is an allegation when you're a Catholic, because I think they don't like IVF. But you could say as a rich person, why would the fertility miracle not be saved for someone who couldn't afford that treatment? And she could just just pay. I guess this would probably be used by people who are anti-IVF to be like, well, just if you deserve a child, you'll get a miracle.
Yep, seems like maybe you didn't want it enough, right?
Yeah, and can I make very clear that I am putting words in the mouth of these fictional anti-IVF people? I am not saying that is my view,
Right, that's
obviously.
satire, yeah.
So the miracle of rich people affording IVF and the two other miracles. I can see why this one wasn't an official one.
Yeah, be like,
But,
we'll hold off on that one. We've got two good ones. We'll just
Yeah.
we'll stick with those.
That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've reached the
We
threshold.
really only need the two, so let's just
Yeah.
go with that. No need to gild
So-
the lily here.
Indeed. So the canonization is going to take place, as I said, on the 27th of April.
Yeah.
And the 25th to the 27th of April is known as the Jubilee of Teenagers. So I guess it's a time
Okay.
when teenagers are generally celebrated. So it's fitting that he's part of that.
Sounds scary. Just gangs of teenagers roaming the streets, feeling empowered.
Teenage Jubilee. Yeah. I don't think we should go to the Jubilee of Teenagers because we
No, I
seem
would like
dodgy,
to avoid that. Yeah.
But it's exciting.
Excuse me, sir. Which way to the Jubilee of Teenagers? I brought my camera and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow kids.
Hey, I'm on fleek. What's cracking?
Good job, Grandad.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, it's very current, very exciting. And of course, when he's made a saint, he will have patronages.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guess what those are going to be?
Is he the patron saint of sweet boys or
Well,
just being
clearly
sweet?
no, because we invented that today. But
No, we didn't invent it. Carlo invented it.
well, no, we didn't invent it, but we identified it as a phenomenon.
Right.
And so we should definitely campaign for that to be one of his patronages, I would say.
Absolutely. What the world needs now is more sweet boys.
Sweet boys. Oh, that sounds really terrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Is he the patron saint of people raised by nannies? Buddhists?
The patron saint of
Asian-
Buddhists.
Buddhists? I don't know.
Again, not super consistent with Catholicism, that one.
It would be funny if they just had patron saints like, this is the patron saint of Judaism. And it's like, what do they do? Wait, what is that? What's happening with this guy? He's just the patron saint of Jews, just to take care of Jews. All right, now you said take care of Jews. Do you
What
saying,
exactly are
what do
you
you
meaning by this?
mean take care of Jews? Like, who exactly would be praying to this guy and for what? You know what? Don't think about it too hard. He's just the patron saint of Jews.
Oh my
Just stop
goodness.
it. Anyways, this guy's the
Yes.
patron saint of Buddhists.
Yeah.
Nutella addictions?
People addicted to hazelnut spread. It's just
Yeah.
me and Carlo hanging out.
Ugh. I always put it on toast sometimes, and I'm just like, this is, I don't like, ugh.
Oh,
I
it was
can't.
such a treat when we were kids.
See, I never grew up with Nutella, so maybe if I
Right.
grew up with it, it'd be a thing
Yeah.
that I could stomach. But like as an adult, I can't just start eating something that sweet.
My friend once caught me on video saying, Kate Moss says nothing tastes as good as Skinny feels. What about this? And I dunked a spoon into a jar of Nutella and ate it.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, that's just one of the things that taste better than Skinny feels.
My thing with that is like, Kate Moss says nothing tastes as good as Skinny feels. It's like, has Kate Moss never had pizza? Because pizza's pretty fucking great.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was an incredibly irresponsible thing to say at the time that she said it as well. But also, yes,
Yeah.
very, just incorrect.
It's totally incorrect. It's
As
like,
my Nutella feet proved. Someone give that woman some Nutella.
yeah, or like a piece of cheesecake. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of really great
So
tasting
many
shit out
good
there.
things.
Yeah.
Or even just a piece of cheese.
What a dumb.
Good bit
God,
of brie.
Kate. Come on, Kate.
Sorry for reminding you about this.
I don't know. It's fine. It's
So it
fine.
seems to have really bugged you.
Yeah, it's just a silly thing to say, and then
Yes.
and dangerous as well. You could say. Is he the patron saint of church hobbies?
Church hobbies.
Yeah, just got a church hobby. That's my hobby. Going to church.
So he's a patron of youth. So I guess hobbifying the church would come under that umbrella, maybe?
Yeah.
Having like extracurricular church
Right.
would be like a patronage of youth kind of thing
Yeah.
to do, I guess.
Like making church cool again.
Yeah.
Right. Or for the first time, maybe. I don't know.
Wait, no,
No. Anyways, is he the patron saint of converting servants?
Oh my god. I'm sure there was already one of those, let's be honest.
Getting your servant, making him go to church with you. That's like...
Yeah, no, I think that's more of an old-timey saint kind of activity, I would say.
Is he the patron saint of gamers?
He is the patron saint of computer programmers, so very close. Although, so there's lots of interpretations of this, so I think, like, gamers would sort of come under... Like, I'm not saying that they're the same, but there is a big overlap on the Venn diagram there.
Sure. I think if you're a programmer, you probably also enjoy the occasional computer game.
Yeah, I don't think that's slanderous to suggest.
Yeah. And is he the patron saint of horrible accident?
What?
Just like those two miracles were like related to like horrible accidents.
I was really confused. I was like, he died of cancer. I thought we established this. But no, that's a fair point. I guess that patronage was probably already taken. I know there's often overlap in a lot of them.
I was going to say there must be another youth saint.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is the saint for today's youth.
The millennial youth in particular. So...
But like millennials are like 40 now. Like you're a millennial, you're over 30. It's not...
Yeah, I'm still young. Fuck you.
No, you're not. What do you... Just give it up, Anna.
Shut up, boomer.
I'm just bitter Gen X.
Yeah. So yeah, his two official ones that I've got on the list are youth and computer programmers. But some people, including his Wikipedia, also say that he is the patron saint of influencers. Which,
well, they need Jesus.
I think that's jumping the gun, because like I'm sure that there's like some Christian Instagrammers out there who are more like, here's a special message sponsored by the premier supplier of communion wafers.
Yeah, there are a lot of like Christian influencers. There's a lot of there's like a big like culture of Mormon influencers because they're like kind of bankrolled by the Mormon church. But there are certainly a lot of like weird Christian influencers and people like trying to get clout and clicks and likes and things.
Yeah, I can see how you could argue that like he was the prototype for that, because like he harnessed the technology to spread the word, but also like influenced, for example, his servants.
Sure. In an era before social media, like creating a website to do with, a particularly evangelical thing or like spreading the faith via this new medium, you can see how that works. But then at the same time, I'm just like, influencer seems like such a terrible and horrible job description. Like, and I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where it'll be funny years, like centuries down the line, when it becomes an extinct profession.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it's just like
all of them.
Or like, sometimes we run across people with patronages for like career, like jobs that just don't exist anymore, like Coopers or whatever. Yeah, just like random old medieval jobs that are like,
pheasant plucker.
Exactly. Yeah, it feels like one of those things that won't age well.
Yeah. What makes you think anything you say in a comedic context will age well?
No, I'm saying that the patronage won't age well. Like
right.
It'll be like a thing that's like, we didn't need a patronage for that. That was like a thing that people did in the early aughts.
I mean, that's an interesting point, because surely as technology advances, then we won't need any patronages for anything, because, when we can achieve anything with technology, then we don't need miracles.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like an old fuddy-duddy, It's like influencers will be like the only job left, because you can't. It's the one thing we can't outsource to AI. Oh, wait a minute. It is something you could absolutely, but if you're an influencer, don't come at us and be like, it's actually a lot of really hard work and to build the brand and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure it is, but it just...
But also no.
But also, like, I don't care. Like,
but also, if you are an influencer and you would like to support us, please do. We're going to be an actual charity, so if people want to donate things to us, then they should do that.
That'd be amazing, yeah. Well, we need to get that through the Charity Commission first. So.
Yes, so I say soon. Our ability to do paperwork very much pending.
Paperwork sucks. It's a shame how many of your dreams can be deferred just by like the sheer amount of paperwork that is involved, and it's very frustrating. Anyways, Anna, do you think you'd ever have Carlos intercede for you?
Well, I use the internet every day, so there have been times when we've been recording where I could really use like a miracle in terms of the tech, right? Like, hopefully I'm not going to be in a horrible accident and need an intercession from that. So I'm hoping that the worst thing that's going to happen to me is that I have trouble on the internet. And to be fair, I do spend a lot of time causing trouble on the internet.
Sure.
So like bringing it upon myself. Like this week, in fact, I've been commenting on the Instagram posts of everyone who's made a AI doll of themselves being like, hey, please don't do this, AI is really bad for the environment. And some people are like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize. And some people are like, fuck you.
Fuck you, I want to be a doll.
Yeah.
This is my dream for my whole life. Is that what people are doing now? It was Studio Ghibli
Yeah.
last week. I didn't realize we moved on to dolls.
So now it's basically like a Barbie with accessories that are like things to do with your personality.
People stop.
Yeah, please
stop
don't
with
do
the
that.
AI. It's bad for the environment.
It's so bad for the environment.
Everybody.
And like, obviously, the art argument I find less persuasive just because I'm like, well, if the planet burns, then art won't exist anyway. So,
yeah. I mean, that's
that's my big fear. But
yeah, it's just silly, and like I feel like AI, everything's like AI. Like I was updating the website for the festival the other day, and when I logged in, they were like, we have new AI tools, and like there's a new AI thing on WhatsApp, and there's like AI when I tried to write something in Word, and I'm just like, shut up, stop giving me these things.
Yeah, but it's incredible. Like it's like just to. I think something like a normal, like a fairly short email, if you get ChatGPT to write it instead of write it yourself, it like uses a liter of water or something. So like if you think about how many people are doing that, it's just crazy.
It's just dumb. Oh, I just feel like this is like, it's like a solution in search of a problem, right? They built these things, they put a lot of money into them, and now they're like trying to shoehorn them in everywhere because it's like this new buzzy thing that like, and maybe someday there'll be great uses for AI, but I don't think that they're like these things.
For example, my understanding is very poor, but like I think in Danny's company, like they use it to synthesize MRI scans to get more information from them so that you can diagnose things more accurately and less invasively than a biopsy would. Mm-hmm. And that's good.
Right.
But like when you make a doll with ChatGPT, you are not doing that. And so like the moral scales are very much like balanced like against you in the case of it being a silly hobby. Anyway, so when I beg strangers on the internet to not burn our shared home, Carlo loved nature as well.
That's
so
true.
I think he would be a good person to have in my corner when I get into that kind of trouble.
And, you know, if you were want to try to cut down on your video gaming to just an hour a week, you know, he'd be a good role model for that.
I think that really would be a miracle.
That
I
would
might
be
actually convert to Catholicism if I were able to do that.
I mean, you'd have a lot of free time, so you might as well, you know.
Spend it in church.
I got time to kill, so I guess I'll just go to church now.
Yeah.
Hang out with all the old nonas. And I think that as a sweet man trying to raise two sweet boys, I feel like he'd be good guide for that.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a good role model for sweet boys.
He's a good sweet boy, and like I said, the world needs as many sweet boys as it can get these days.
Especially like genuinely, he seemed like sort of probably more progressive than his peers and his Catholic mentors would have been.
Yeah.
In terms of like helping people whose parents were getting divorced and
calling out kids who were catcalling.
Anti-sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, but that doesn't seem super Catholic.
No, you're right. I mean, like, that really felt like a real left field thing from the Catholics. Like, not that, I don't know, priests are out there wolf whistling everybody, but still, it just feels like there's a lot of aggressive sexual stuff in Catholicism. So it's just like, like all that seemed really positive. And I just like, we need more sweet little boys out there.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're, thinking about getting into it.
Raising a sweet boy, keep up the good work.
Raise them sweet boys up into sweet men so we can have a better world for everybody.
What a lovely sentiment to end on.
And if you've got a girl, I don't know.
Make her a tough...
Yeah, make her a tough bitch. You just make her just a real hard ass. Like, just...
Sweet boys and tough bitches.
That's what this world needs. Yeah, non-binary people, you do you, baby. You do you. That's what I say.
That's the official position of this podcast.
Yeah, we're for sweet boys, tough bitches, and non-binary people.
Happy non-binary people.
Just like living their lives and doing great, doing what they want to do. You know.
Amen to that.
Well, thank you so much, Anna, for bringing me this tale that I think we walked a really fine line.
I'm sure someone would be able to find at least like 3 problematic things about this.
But at no point were we making light of the fact that a 15-year-old boy passed away tragically young. But I think
Good job, buddy.
Had fun with this. I think it's interesting. I'm glad this is moving forward. I was afraid if the Pope died, then this wouldn't happen. So I was like, I've been kind of following the story, or like the story that they were going to sanctify this guy. I didn't really know anything about him because I was kind of holding off. I think I suspected this would be in the pipeline, so I wanted to come into it cold. But yeah, so I'm glad that we got through it and no one is getting canceled.
I mean, I was gonna say we got it out in time for before the Pope died, but like that will depend on if you actually get it out in time.
Yeah, so I gotta edit this. I gotta edit this real fucking fast because who knows?
You're
That
on a
guy
tight deadline.
has been not great lately. I don't know. He's out of the hospital now, so good luck to you, Pope Francis. I dread what comes next because I'm afraid that he was
He was very liberal.
as liberal, like quote unquote, for the position that he was in, as progressive as he was. I'm afraid that it'll whipsaw back.
Yeah, that seems to be on brand for men in power at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, we were doing so well at like ending on an optimistic note.
All right. We need a sweet Pope. Sweet Pope 2025. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if we're only making the Sweet Boys movement happen now, then it may be quite a while before we get a Sweet Pope.
Sweet Pope 2080.
Yeah,
Anyways.
maybe you should decide to raise Tavish and Fergus as Catholics so that they're in the running.
Probably not going to do that.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it'll probably be a non-secular position by 2080. So
A non-secular position.
Anyways.
Yeah, okay, you should not try and educate your sons in any way. Leave that to the state and your very smart wife.
Yes. Well, thank you, Anna, for telling me the story.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.